क्वेश्चन खुद ही बता देता है कि कब किसको यूज करना। अगर ये कंपैरिजन का क्वेश्चन रहेगा कि लाइक कि कौन सा कंपनी ज्यादा यूज किया
Yes,
कौन सा।
if you see the graph, then we already know now what is if there is
या
order, ascending order or descending order.
या
You can
तो
say that the bar chart or not. Title chart basically one type of bar
So
chart.
what about the mock
There
test
is an
discussion,
order.
right?
not asking कि what is Pareto chart, he is asking where when to use Pareto chart.
Yeah.
हाँ
Okay, so one important announcement from my side. Okay, just wait for a few minutes. Actually, I got a message from studio team. Yeah, now I'm able to start the things. Okay. There was some network issue, so that's why they were not able to make me post. But yeah, now I okay with that. I think yeah, now I can start. Okay, so please maintain the things of the sessions. Okay, and please
Sir,
mute
sir, can
yourself.
you please disable the chat box? They are just
Yeah, I'm
sending
going to
unnecessary
disable
messages.
the chat box and I'm going to move to all of you there. And I will discuss the every questions of mock test one. Okay. And for regarding mock test two, you should you can check the you know like under supplementary content, not that mock session itself. We have uploaded the PDF solution. Okay, let me share my screen.
Sir, can you confirm once
We have
we
many
have to
questions
bring the
regarding the
wired headphones or
qualifier.
not?
Okay, so for regarding mock test 2, right? So mock test 2 was for practice. You can go under mock test and quizzes, and if you click on this mock test solution, right, you will get the solution PDF for mock test 2. If you click here to view the mock test solution, then you can see the mock test solution for mock test 2. I'm going to discuss mock test 1 and then after the end of the session, I will upload the PDF. So please do the thing. I mean, just okay. So yeah, let just give me a second. Okay. So very first question is talking about. So key thing is you have to just go, basic formulas, basic concept. You should be clear with that. Just say, what is the question saying? The mean annual college fees paid by all the students in college is 55 lakh rupees. Okay, so it is talking about all the students. Okay, now the mean annual college fees paid by male and female students of the college are 40 lakh and 60 lakh respectively. So what we can do, we can simply let's talk about in terms of x and y. Okay, so I'm going to take one x. Let's say I'm just representing. I'm going to represent like this. Let's say x1, x2. We don't know how many males are there. Okay, let's say n1 males are there. Okay, this is for these are the n1 males, and let's say y1, y2, and suppose there are n2 females. What question says here? So whenever, okay, just simple suggestion, whenever you are going to attempt any question, right, just go line by line. Whatever the first line is says, just write that thing, and then second line, then third line, then you will get the idea. So what we say, mean annual college fees by the male is 40 lakhs. So can I say here x bar is how much? 40. That means summation of I to n1 xi divided by n1 is 40. Can I say this one? Yes or no? My voice is clear to all of you, right? Okay, yeah. Suppose this is, and what is the next part says mean annual college fees paid by female is 60 lakh rupees, right? So that means what I can say, this is for female. So can I say y bar is 60? That means what? Summation of yi divided by n2 will be 60. This is the definition of mean, right? Correct. Now it is asking about the percentage of male students studying in the college. So it is asking about percentage of male students. First of all, to know the percentage of male, what I need to know, we need to know the basically I'm talking about percentage, right? So percentage, how you can calculate the percentage? Percentage is that value divided by into 100. Okay. So basically percentage, if okay, for from here, if I'm talking about percentage of male students, okay, that means what? How I can find how many male students are there? N1. And what is the total candidate? N1 plus N2, right? Including male and female. If I will do like this, I will get the percentage of male students. Is this clear to all of you? This equation number is star? Yes, no? You can confirm on chat. So far, so good? Okay, yeah, great. So, but we don't know this value of N2 and all. So what we will do, we will start from here, right? Because anyway, we know the total mean, we know this mean, right? Uh, Individual mean and all. So I will start from here. So what you can do from here, okay? If you will talk about total mean, in the question it is given that mean annual college fees paid by all the students is 55 lakh. So it's talking about all the students, that means including male and including female. All right. So what you can see here, can I, so I will write, there's a summation of xi, I will be 1 to n1. This is for male plus, let's say j. J is equal to 1 to n2 yj divided by n1 plus n2 is 60. Oh no, sorry, 55 lakh. Is this clear? This is the total mean it is given. Correct? Yes or no? Correct? Yeah. Okay. Fine. So this is the total mean. This will represent the number of males and this is for the females, right? And now from where you can calculate the summation of xi value, which will be 40 times n1, and from here summation of yj, let's make it j, it will be 60 times n2. Yes or no? So this part will be 40 times n1 and this part will be 60 times n2 divided by n1 plus n2 equal to 55. Okay. Okay, so this question is concept is the same, just a little bit tricky thing is there. Okay, so from here onward, just a simplification of this equation. This is the case. I will add 40 times of n1 plus 60 times of n2. It will be 55 times of n1 plus 55 times of n2. From here, what I will get, you can simply see what it will be. Okay, so can I do 60 and 2 minus 55 and 2 equal to 55 times of n1 minus 40 times of n1. Okay, then the very basic simplification, it will be 5 times of n2 and it will be 15 times of n1. This is the case. I will get n2 as a 3 times of n1. So this we got. Okay, this is the more than enough because n2 I will put this in this equation. Okay, so from star, okay, from equation star, so what will get? Percentage of male student, right? So percentage of male student will be, n1 divided by n1 plus n2 into 100. All right. So it will be n1 divided by n1. N2 is how much? 3n1 into 100. So it will be n1 divided by 4n1 into 100. N1 will get cancelled out. So it will be 100 divided by 4, which is nothing but 25%. So you can say 25% is the correct answer. If suppose question has been changed little bit and you have been asked what is the, percentage of female student, then what will be the your answer? So percent of female student will be n2 divided by n1 plus n2 into 100. Okay. So what you can do from here, you can again any value, right? You can put the value of n1 here. So it will be n2 by 3. Then there will be some calculation. You will get the answer for that. Okay. We can cross check. Let's say from here n2, n1 will be n2 divided by 3 plus n2 into 100 Then from if you solve this, you will get n2, and it will be 3 and 2, 4 and 2, and 3. So 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 into 100, this will become 75%. Okay. So this is something you have to just go with the basic thing. Okay. I hope this is clear to all of you. Okay. So it's Ayush concept is the same, right? It's a mean thing. The basic percentage and all, it's a very basic thing, right? If you talk about percentage, you can, you know, percentage something what that value divided by total into 100, right? That is something. Okay. Okay. Where, which equation you doubt? Which equation, Rajaman? Okay. Where you have doubt? This is clear to all of you, right? Explain from starting. I think it's a very basic thing, right? Okay, let me. Okay, so in the question, it has been given male, like mean for male. Okay, suppose I have no. Suppose I let x1, x2, xn1 for male. Okay, suppose there are n1 male. We don't know exact number. That's why I let as a n1 male. Okay, then mean is given 40. Then mean is what? Mean is what? We know summation of xi divide by number of observation is equal to 40. From here I can calculate summation of xi is equal to 40 times of n1. Okay, now let you can assume, suppose there are n2 females, so you can expect as a yn1, y1, y2 up to yn2, something like that. Okay, then suppose y bar is a 60, it is given to you. Then by the definition of mean, I can do summation of y1, y2, y and 2. These are just for number. Okay, divide by n2 female is equal to 60. So from here I will do summation of y equal to n2. And how you can calculate the percentage of male? So there are n1 male, and there are total n1 plus n2 candidate, means including n1 male and n2 female. If I will multiply by 100, I will get the percentage. Now to calculate this, we should know the value of n2 or n1, something like that. Okay, to calculate this part. Okay, then what I will do, whatever the information I have, I will proceed with that. So I have in the question, it has been given mean annual college fees by the students is 55 lakh, right? So mean annual for all the students, right? That means this is for male, including male, and this is for female. And what is the total number of candidate? N1 plus N2. So, mean is what? Summation of all the observation divided by N1 plus N2. I mean, divided by total number of observations. This is the mean. This is the 55. And from here, I can calculate, summation of xi and summation of yi. And we know summation of xi is this one. And summation of yi, this one. Okay. Then if you have to put simple value of this one and value of this one divided by n1 plus n2 equal to 55. So basic calculation. So you can this n1 plus n2 you can take right hand side, and you will get 40 n1 plus 60 n2 equal to 55 n1 plus 55 n2. So I take n2 this side, n1 this side. I got 5 n2, 15 n1. I got n2 equal to 3 n. Okay, then I know I have to calculate the percentage of male. Then it will be n1 divided by n1 plus n2. N2 is what? 3n1. N1 divided by n1 plus 3n1 into 100. It will be n1 divided by 4n1. N1 will get cancelled out. You will get the 25%. Okay, is this clear? Okay.
So four.
Okay, this is clear to all of you, right? Okay. So
Yes,
And
sir.
to solve this
Yes,
type
sir.
of question.
let me come to next question. Okay. So okay, one second. So question number 2 is saying, by multiplying each of the number 4, 5, 7, 11, 13 by 4, then adding 7 to each of them, we obtain a new data set. Question is, what is the difference between sample variance of new data set and sample variance of old data set? So question is, we have observation 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7, 11 and 13. Okay, we have to divide by 4, multiply by 4 and adding to 7. Okay, so if okay, let's say I'm just assuming, let's say what is the if they ask you about sample variance. Okay, suppose sample variance is small s square. Okay, I'm writing just s square old. If I have to multiply it by 4, then every observation will be okay. What will be the new s square new? Then it will be, if you will multiply by 4, so it will be 16
16
16
s square.
times old variance, right? This is something
Yes,
we
sir.
have seen already, right? And there will not be any effect if I'm going to add any constant, right? Because variance and standard deviation, there is, I mean,
Is
adding
not
a
affected by
constant,
that. Yes.
adding or subtracting a constant doesn't affect the variability, right? We have seen it
Yes, sir.
already in week 3. So question is,
Yes, sir.
it has been asked, what is the difference between sample variance of new data set and variance old data set? So what will be the difference? I'm just writing as a diff. So it will be 16 s square
Old,
old
new minus old.
minus s square old. Okay. One request to everyone, if I'm speaking, let me speak. Okay. So it will be 15 s square old. So thing is that we have to calculate this s square. Okay. From this observation. So
Sir,
how you can
explain again.
calculate? So you can calculate 4. You have observation 4, 5, 7, 11, 13, right? So you have to calculate, let's say x bar. Suppose this is your xi. Then next you have to calculate xi minus x bar whole square. And then you have to add all this, and you have to do xi minus x bar whole square divided by how many? 3 to 5. So it will be 4, right? Because I'm talking about sample variance. So let me calculate with the Google Sheet so that we can save some time. So suppose I had 4, 5, 7, 11, 30. So to calculate the variance, sample variance, I will use var dot s. So I got 15. Okay, 15 is the answer. So here it will be 16 into 15. So whatever the value of 16 into 15 will be, that will become your answer. Okay? Not 16. Oh, sorry. Here it will not be there. Correct is 15, right? Difference we have
15
to
into
talk about.
15.
So it will be 15 into 15, which is 2 to 5. Okay. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Sir, explain again.
Where you are getting difficulty? Yeah, at which step you are getting difficulty? You are, yeah, tell me.
Sir, I have a question.
If you will not speak, let me just repeat. So we have been given this observations. Okay. So I'm just assuming, just writing sample variance as s square old. So what will be the s square new? Because we have to multiply it with constant. So we know if I will multiply by a constant to all of the observation, and I'm going for the variance, so it will be c square into old variance. That is something we have seen already. And it is asking about to add a constant, so that will not affect the variance. Okay, so it will be s square new will be as 16 times s square old. It is asking about difference of these two. So 16 minus s square old, right? It will be 15 s square old. And we have to calculate the s square old, and from this data I have calculated and I got 15. So and this 15 into 15, it will become 2 to 5. Okay. So next question is 2 to 5 is the correct answer. So consider various.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, we have been taught doing this with the use of Google Sheets, but in the qualifier exam, we have to not use it here, right?
No. Okay.
In the
So
exam, we have to do it by ourselves.
yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So consider various variables that describe the specification of flats owned by a builder. So these variables include price of flat, area of flat, BHK, I mean number of bedrooms attached with hall and kitchen, and whether it's furnishing or not, I mean whether it's furnished, semi-furnished or unfurnished, and locality. Builder owns 400 flats whose specification are then organized in a data table. Okay. Question is, we have to choose the correct option. So what is the number of variables here? 5, right? Yes or no? We have 5 variables. Price of
Yes, sir.
flat,
5.
price of flat, area of flat, BHK 3, and furnishing 4, and locality. 5, right? Now, question said the number of cases or observation that data table is 5. No, it's a
No,
400,
sir,
right?
400.
Correct. Okay, great. Furnishing is a categorical variable. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because it is talking about whether it's a furnished, semi-furnished, or unfurnished. Okay.
There is no mathematical meaning of this.
And price of flat is a numerical variable.
Yes.
Yes. Area of a flat is a discrete numerical variable.
No, it is a continuous.
Correct. Locality is a numerical variable.
No, sir, there is a categorical
So
variable.
locality will be categorical, whether it's okay. All right,
Yes,
great.
sir.
Now you are okay with that. What about this? If the variance of a set of non-zero observations is
Sir,
0,
all observation are same.
okay,
I
okay,
think.
let me speak. Okay. Okay. We should go in sequence wise. Okay. So if the
Okay, sir.
variance of a set of non-zero observation is 0, then you can calculate. So think answer is all the observations are the same value, but how? That is the something. Let me explain this. So suppose
Like if the observation is 777 and I take the mean value, then we also get 7. And if the difference between the observation and the mean, we are getting 0.
correct.
Aman,
Please
please
let
hold
him
on.
explain. He's the
Don't
teacher.
bother.
Sir, please mute everyone.
This will be
Yeah,
a
I
headache
was.
every time. This is a
Yeah.
headache every time, sir. Okay.
Yeah, please.
So question number is okay. Actually, see, one concern from my side is sometimes I prefer to not to mute, because sometimes I should know whether you are getting the idea or not. But that doesn't mean people should disturb in between. But anyway, let it be. Okay. So question is variance of a, let's try to think technically. Technically, okay. So variance of a set of non-zero observation is 0. Then what I can conclude. So suppose what is the variance? Let's talk about population variance. Okay. So 1 upon n summation of I equal to n xi minus x bar whole square. Okay. This is given to as 0, right? So that what does this mean? I can write summation of I is equal to 1 and 1 to n xi minus x bar equal to 0. Correct. This is the case if I can write this one. So if a summation of all the squares are 0, that means what? I can write xi minus x bar square equal to 0 or not. See, what is the meaning of this? I'm trying to write, let's say, suppose, 0 minus 0 whole square or something like that. Means some squares, 0, 2 plus 2, or let's say some I have a square plus up so on. Let's say a square plus a square is 0. That means what? Both are 0? Yes or no? Because anyway, if you put any negative value, it will be positive, right? Okay, if you put minus 1,
Yes,
minus
sir.
1,
Yes,
again it
sir.
will be 2, right? So both should be 0, right? Means each individual as AI will be 0. Okay.
Yes.
If squares of both of them is 0, I mean, this is 0. So can I write xi minus x bar equal to 0? Right?
Yeah.
If you have a square as 0, that is what? A should be 0.
Yeah.
If this is the case, I will write xi equal to x bar. Okay.
Yes, sir.
When this is the possible? When all
When
observations are
both are
same.
same.
Okay. So you can take any example that Arman and all take. Let's say you have 3, 3, 3, 3, for example. Then x bar will be 3. What is this case? Mean is same as each observation. Okay. Or else if you have same observations, so that means variance will be 0. Right. Okay. This is clear to all of you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's come to the question number 5. Question number 5 says how many questions we have? Oh, lots of questions. 18 questions. Okay, so question number 5 says if first quartile Q1 is 80, third quartile is 100, then what is the which we have to choose the sum options. Okay, so Q1 is how much? It was 80. Q3 is 100. Okay, so by the question, okay, so if this is the case, right? If you plot a box plot, right? So box plot, something like it. So this will represent the Q1. This will represent the Q3, right? Suppose this is the 100, this is the 80. So mean will be in between this box, right? Okay. Sorry, Q2. I mean median, not mean. Okay. Median will lie right in this range or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now next question is median is 90. We cannot say right median is 90. Because it should it is not like it will always be average of these two, right? It will be in any It will be in between, but we don't know, correct? Okay, that's why if you read the question carefully, they ask about which must be true.
But that means the second quartile is not median always.
See, question is it must be true. So this is it must, right? It should be true, right? Because median will be in the range 80 to 100. But you cannot say it's the average of 80 and 100, right? You
So
cannot
can
say
you give an example where the median is not the same with the second quartile?
median is not.
Same with the second quartile, Q2.
Median is the second quartile, right? If you see Q2 is the median. What
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying, if you plot a box plot, so this represents the Q1, which is 80, and Q3 is 100. Median will be in between. It can be here, it can be here, it can be anywhere, right? It will depend on the data. Okay. But you cannot say Q2 is the average of this 180. That is the main concept. Okay. Now,
Okay,
Okay, okay, sir.
next
Prashant,
is
Prashant,
yes.
I have a question here. If we
Mhm.
have only three values,
Mhm.
80, 100 and the thing, whatever, as three values only.
Mhm.
So how do you actually treat this as Q1, Q2 and Q3?
Okay, you can simply calculate first of all. Okay. Second thing, what I'm trying to emphasize, like it is asking about must be true.
Oh,
Okay, it's not maybe true. I'm not saying
must
it
be
is
true.
always median is 90. It might be, right? Suppose your observation 80, 90, 100, right? Then median will be 90 for sure. But here we don't have any information about observation. Are you getting? And it is
Oh,
talking about if suppose you have been given this, you have been given this, then which must be true. Then I know this must be true. I'm not sure about this. This may be true, may not be true. This is also may be true, may not be true. I'm talking about must be true. Is this clear?
fine.
Right? Okay, that is the something you have to be clear with during the your examination also. We have to clear with the terminology of the things. Okay, so are you okay, right? Why I'm not saying this median is 90? If suppose you have been given the observation, you can calculate median is 90, right? Okay. Similarly, about the standard deviation is at most 20. So it is talking about standard deviation is should be at most 20. So is this correct? It maybe it may not be, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you talking? I mean, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose let me take some random data. Let's say I'm saying 45 and let's say 75 and let's say 95. Let's say 95 and 145, for example. Suppose I have calculated the standard deviation. Let's say population standard deviation, for example. No, you can see it's a 32.61, right? So we cannot say standard deviation will be at most 20, right? Is this clear, right? Okay. Okay, great. So next question is, suppose the correlation coefficient between two variables x and y
Hello,
is
sir.
45. Yes.
Sir, I have a doubt in previous question, SD,
Yes. Hmm.
related SD. So, is there any formula to calculate SD using Q1, Q2, and Q3?
No. So next question is, suppose the correlation coefficient between two variables x and y is 0.45. What will be the new correlation coefficient if 0.10 is added to all the values of x variable and every value of y variable is doubled and the two variables are interchanged, means it has been interchanged by I instead of xi by I. Okay, so let me talk about in general. Okay, I will explain you. So suppose I have been given this is question number 6, 7. So it is saying, suppose for a two variables x and y, let's say correlation coefficient is r. Okay. I will come to the question. Let me talk about in general. Okay. Suppose this r is for let's say I have pairs of observation x and y. Right? For two numerical variables, I will be having r. Yes or no? Okay. Suppose I is from 1 to n. Yes, there is an observation x and there is y an observation y. Let's say I'm talking about. Let's say I'm saying there is some change. There's something a plus bxi and c plus dy. So thing is that what will be the correlation coefficient for this data set? That is the question, okay, for this kind of data set. Actually, this will be again having correlation coefficient r. I will tell you the reason because it's linear relationship is there. Okay, and one condition is there. You have to keep in mind this B and D should have the same sign. B and D have the same sign. Then this will be the R. I will just do the quick derivation so that you can get the idea. It shouldn't be like that. This is something randomly I'm talking about. So R is what? Covariance between A plus Bxi comma C plus dy. Okay. If anyone is not getting, don't worry. It's not going to come in the examination. But I'm just trying to explain so that you should know from where this came. Okay, so in the denominator it will be standard deviation of A plus Bxi into standard deviation of C plus dy. Okay, so you can see from the numerator part, A and C there will not be effect of adding this and all things, so it will be B and D times covariance of x and y. You can solve this, right? You will get at the correct answer, because if you calculate covariance, right, you will get xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar. So you will do xi minus x bar. It will be a plus b times of xi minus a times b times of x bar. Then a will get cancelled out. Then we will be having b. Similarly, d, c will get cancelled out. So in the denominator part, we know there won't be any effect of adding a and c. So again, it will be b times standard deviation of xi and d times standard deviation of yi. So you can see here it will be b d covariance of xi comma yi and b d of covariance. Standard deviation of xi into standard deviation of yi. Okay. So you can see B and D, why I took suggested B and D should have the same sign. If you take opposite sign, right, then what is this formula? This is R, right? Yes or no? Correct. So this will get cancelled out, but think is that if both are negative, then it will cancel out, and both are positive, then you will get again R. Okay. If both will have the opposite sign, then you will get minus R, something like that. Okay. Is this clear? Clear to all of you?
Sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So by using this, what they are saying, new correlation coefficient, if 0.10 is added to all the values of x and every value of y is doubled. That means what? That means like 0.10 is going to be added to all the observations, right? That means what? Here A is, see, we know R of A plus Bxi comma C plus Dyi equal to R. We got, right? And we know 0.10 is added to all the observations, then B will be xi, B will be 1, and C is what? C will be again 0, because they are saying y has been doubled. That means 2yi. So by using this should be R, because if this and this, C, B and D have the same sign, both are positive, so it will be R, and R is 0.45, which is nothing but, you can see 0.45 is the answer. Is this clear to all of you? Okay.
Sir, can you explain again?
Sir,
Sir,
can you
I don't
explain again
understand.
once?
Okay, so this is the case, right? We saw the derivation a plus b xi. I suppose this is the correlation coefficient R is between x and yi, right? If there is
Yes, sir.
something I'm going to add or I'm going to multiply in each of the observation, and if found like this, okay, then this will be same as R and R of xi comma y, provided that this b and d should have the same sign. Okay, whether it's a positive sign or negative sign. Okay, so now you can see in the question it has been given that xi, for xi 0.10 has been added. Okay, 0.10 is added to all the values of x, so that's why I added 0.10 plus xi. Then every value of yi is doubled. Every value of yi is doubled, so yi is doubled, right? So that means here c will be 0, right? That means we are adding 0. So by using the same information, I will say this is same as the R. Okay, R is what? 0.4. Okay.
Okay, sir. Got it.
So next question is bar chart is given to you, and some shoe size of group of 70 children, and it is talking about which are the statements are true. So it says 16 children wear shoe size 8 shoes, right? So you can say for 8, how many children are there? What is the length of bar? For 16. That means option A is correct. You can check The answer, yeah, option is correct. Next is saying 29 children wear a shoe size less than 8. This is not a correct, right? You can say because 29 less than 8 means you have to add for 5, that means 9 plus 20 plus 25, which is 70. Correct? Not 70, sorry. 25 plus 20, it will be 45 plus 9, that is 54.
54.
So which is less than, which is not true, right? It will be incorrect. Next is saying 7 is the median shoe size. So we can check. So what is the median? Median is middle observations, right? First of all, you should check what is the, first of all, this I can arrange, right? This shoe size I can arrange 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the ordered data set. Now, if you see how many observations are there, 9 plus 20 plus 25 plus 60, which is 70, correct? So 70 is what? Median will be where? Middle observation, which is, I have to take, it will be either 35 or 36. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
where 35 will be there? In this, right? Because 9 will be 5 shoe size. Then 20 are 6 shoe size. So both will become 29. So 35 and 36 will be for the shoe size of 7, right? So it will be,
Yes, sir.
I mean, basically question is like this. So there will be 5, 5, 5, 5 shoe size 9 times,
Got
then
it, sir.
6, 6, 6, 20 times, then 7, 7, 7 is 25 times. So 35th observation and 36 will be here. So 7 will be the median. Okay. Now next is 35 children wear a shoe size larger than 6. We can check. So larger than 6 means for 7 and 8. So 25 and 16, which is more than 35. It's not about 35. It's again incorrect. If you see the 6, is the talking about 6 is the more shoe size? No, because 7 has the longest part. Yes or no? Right? So correct. It is talking about range. So range is how much? Range is 4. It is given in the option, but it's incorrect because range will be 3, right? 8
3.
minus 5. Okay. Next is Q1 of the shoe size is 6. Okay. So Q1 of the shoe size. So Q1 is what? N is equal to how much?
Sir,
70.
can you explain range?
Range
I
is
don't
what?
understand.
Maximum minus minimum. Maximum size is
Yes, sir.
8. Minimum size is 5. 8 minus 5 is 3. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So here NP is given to N is 70, P is 0.25. So NP will be 70 into 0.25. So 25 into 7, it will be 17.5. Okay. So NP 17.5. That means we have to take 88 observation, right? Which is in decimal. I will go for the next smallest integer. So 18th observation will be where? So you can see 9 is there. 18th will be in the for shoe size 6. Yes or no? Okay. So
Yes, sir.
last option is the correct.
Sir,
Okay. Yes.
sir, for Q1 we use P is equal to 0.25 and for Q3 0.75
Yes.
and for Q2 0.5.
Yes.
So the last option one time again explain.
See, Q1 is what? N into P, right? So NP value of NP is 17.5. Since value of NP is in decimal, I will go for the next smallest integer, which is 18th. Okay. So where 18th will lie? Okay. So you can see 9 observation is for shoe size 5. Then 10th, 11 up to 18th observation will be for shoe size 6, right? It will be here, right? Okay. So
Yes, sir.
last option is correct.
Sir,
Yes.
and for interquartile range we use we have to different between Q3 and Q1. No?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
You are doing the revision here. That's not. You should do the revision on it. Okay, so next question is stem and leaf plot given to us shows the results of in CT and in this exams. So question is it has been X is unknown to us and X is given for this. Okay, we don't know what is the X. It may be 91. It may be 92. That is something we have to see, but how it will depend on the question. Okay, so question is first, what is the difference of the model score of computational thinking and English? So first of all, what is the mode for computational thinking which occur more frequently? That is
That is 88.
That is
88.
80.
So mode for CT, yeah, I'm just writing question number.
Sir, speak.
88 and 59.
So mode for CT is 88 and mode
Sir, the
for,
voice is so low.
It's fine, it's highly
I,
audible.
I think it's fine, right?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
audible.
yeah, you should check from your end. So what is the mode here? 59, right? Okay, so here in the case, suppose X we don't know, but suppose X you know in the case, but it won't be mode, right? In any case, because it will occur only single time. Okay, suppose X
Yes,
is
sir.
given 3 times, then you may be there is some things to think whether this would be mod or not, something like that. So here 59 is the
Sir,
mod.
but hypothetically, X could also be 0.
But this is not also.
Again, it's not a mode, right?
Yes, that will not be a mode, but still it can be 0.
It can be 0, it
How
can
can you
be
define that it is not 0?
okay.
Okay.
So here 15. Okay, let's focus on particular question, right? So 59. So it's talking about difference. So 88 minus 59, which is nothing but
29.
25.
right 29. Okay,
25.
29, right? I think 88 minus 55.
That's
That is
29.
29. Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah, 29 is the correct. Next is if the range of CT scores is greater than range of the English by 7. Okay, what is the meaning of that? So question is then the value of X we have to find. So question is if the range of CT is 7 more than English. So what is the range of CT? Because English we don't know. The range of CT will be 88 minus 30.
88 minus 30.
Right? Okay. Range of CT will be 88 minus 30, that is 58. Is this clear? Right?
For CT.
What is the question says? Question is saying where it went? Yeah. So it is greater than range of English scores by 7. Okay, that means what? What will the range of English score from here?
Minus.
See, what it says, range of CT is 7 more than English, right? So that means
90 plus 8.
range of English will be what? 51.
Nine.
But it is asking about 7 more than that, right? If I will subtract 58 minus 7, I will
Yes,
get the range of English or not? That's all.
Yes, sir.
It is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, then it is asking about what is the value of X. But you know what should be the value of X? X means what? So range of English, how will you compute? See,
We can represent the for CT paper. The highest range, the highest value is 90 plus x. We can represent now. 90 plus x minus 43.
1 second, let me explain. Okay. So range of English is what we got. 51, right? Okay. So how we can calculate the range? Range we know max of English. Okay. Minus minimum. Okay. Basically, max minus minimum will be 51, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. And we don't know the maximum. What is the minimum in case of English? So minimum is 43. Okay. So if minimum is 43, so maximum will be how much? 41 plus 43, that means 94. Right. So based on this, I will say X is the
4.
right. Clear?
So we
See,
cannot
X
write
will be
94.
4. 4, then it will become 94. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Interesting
See,
question.
range of English is 51. How we can calculate the range? Range is nothing but maximum minus minimum, right? And we know the minimum. We have the minimum. We have minimum as 43. Okay. So minimum is 43 and we have this 51. So maximum will be 51 plus 43. It will do, if you take this to the right hand side. So 51 plus 43, it will be 94. And by the stem and leaf plot, it has given 9, 0 and X. So that means this should be 4, right? Only then maximum will be 94 and that's your answer, right? Clear?
Can you
Yes,
explain
sir.
the minimum once again?
So minimum is given to us, right? 43. In stem and leaf plot, we have been already
Got it, sir.
will be in ascending order, right? Okay.
So 9
Yes, sir.
So, in the previous question,
I usually get confused when it comes to calculating the mod in stem and leaf diagram.
No, mod is something which occur more frequently. See, it has been given how you to interpret the observation. See, 3, this you can call as slash 0 is 30. So that means mod is what? In this case, this 88, then 88. So 88 occurs 2 times. That is the mod. All of the other observations are
That with the frequency wise, basically, right?
correct. So mod is that's the mod, right? More
Okay, okay.
observation which occur more. Now, so next question is what is the difference between medians of two scores? Okay, so first of all, we have to calculate the median. So in the first for the CT case, what is the median? First of all, let's see how many observations we have. We have 2, 4, 6 and 5, 11, 15, 3, 18, 4, 22. So 22 observations we have. So 22 n will become 22,
11.
which is even. If you have even observation, then what will be the median? Median will be average of n by 2th and n by 2 plus 1th observation. So it will be average of 11th and 12th observation. So what is the 11th observation in this case? 11th observation is 2, 4, 6, 5, 11, 59. Okay. And 12th is 62. So it will be 59 plus 62 divided by 2, which is
121.
121 divided by 2, which is nothing but 60.5. All right. So this is median for CT. We have to calculate the median for English. So what is the total number of observations? 2, 5, 7, 4, 11, 2, 13, 3, 16 to 18. So n is 18. If n is 18, you know which is again even. That means what is the median? Median will be average of this n by 2th and n by 2 plus 1th observation. And if you put n as 18, you will get 18 by 2. That means 9th, and 9 plus 1, that is 10th observation. So we have to take the average of 9th and 10th. So what is the 9th observation? 3 to 5 to 7. 9th is 65 and 65 plus 67. So it will be 65 plus 67 divided by 2, which is nothing but again 66, right? It will be 66. Question is, we have been asked what is the difference. So 66 minus 60.5, which is nothing but 5.5. Okay, I hope that I hope this is the clear to all of you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's come to the next question. So you can see questions are concept, the things which you have seen already. This is the mock of the last some qualifier of some last 2, 3, 4 terms. But you can see the concepts are the same. But thing is, you have to be clear with that. That's all. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
just give me a minute. I will be back. I will have some water.
Very low package.
Not plus are from IIT Bombay.
Do we get the PDF of this session?
Yeah, in the supplement.
Yet तुम लोग का प्रिपरेशन कैसा है?
ब्रो
हिला हुआ है भाई.
हाँ, भाई सिटी में क्या क्या क्वेश्चन आए हुए हैं. मॉक टेस्ट में इजी है और अगले साल के क्वेश्चन में कितना हार्ड क्वेश्चन आया है. लेटर काउंट क्या क्या बता रहा है. मैं टॉपिक बताएंगे.
ब्रो ये यूट्यूब पे रिकॉर्ड होके जाएगा, सो प्लीज.
लाइव नहीं हो रहा यूट्यूब पे. टेंशन ना लो.
लाइव हो रहा होगा ना
नहीं नहीं
YouTube
लाइव
भाई
है
कुछ
लाइव
बुरा
लाइव
थोड़ी
हो रहा
बोल रहे
है. तो
हैं,
मैं देख
बातें तो कर
कोई
ही सकते
कुछ
हैं।
तो बोला है तो नहीं थोड़े बोल रहे हैं. कुछ गाली गलौज को स्लैंग तो नहीं यूज कर रहे हैं ना.
Recorded है.
अच्छा बात ही तो बोल रहे हैं.
Recorded है.
Yeah,
Hello,
recorded.
hello. What is going on?
Just around the exams, how preparations are.
Okay, fine. Let me continue the session. Okay, so I think yeah. So
Sir,
yes.
Sir, are you gonna take the mock test too?
No, I don't think we mock this tools for just for your practice. Okay, so you can attempt this. We have already uploaded the solution PDF for that. You can check.
Okay, sir.
So question number, this is the table. We have to attempt solve the questions remaining. I mean, based on this table, question number 11, 12, 13, and 14. So what is the table? It's talking about placement statistics for the year 2022 of a polytechnic college that grants the degrees in CSC and IT. So what is the case? We have to find the which of the following is our cases, right? So you know cases is what? So cases will be what? See, IT 18 B001 will be cases.
Cases are different.
Yes, sir.
So here you can say
Unique
first, you know,
roll
we
number.
know
Roll number.
row represents the cases. Yeah, roll number will be the unique.
Yes.
We cannot say female male. So this CS 18, CS 18, this will be cases. What about CSC and IT? CSC and IT will be cases? No, right?
No, sir. Variable.
Okay. No, not a variable. This is just a
They
observation.
are repetitive.
Okay.
They are repeating, sir.
Now, yeah, repeating a different thing. First of all, you have to see for which your data has been collected, right? So for roll number CS18 B001, your data has been collected, not for CS. Okay.
Okay.
Sir,
So
if
next question
CSC is not variable, then what is it?
CSC is not very just an observation. Okay.
Sir, why can't be a categorical variable? Because it's been categorized into CTSC and IT.
The variable is what column represents the variable I already told, right? So specialization is a variable. Under specialization, your values are varying. Okay. CSC, IT, they are just values under specialization. Okay.
Okay, sir.
It means values are categorical variables. You can consider that.
See, variable is not you can't say
Values, sorry, categorical values.
Yeah. So which of the following are numerical variables? So numerical will be which? Score percentage and salary.
Salary
Right?
and score percentage.
The rest
Score
are categorical.
percentage. Oh.
Now, next question is what is the population standard deviation of the salary in lakhs of the placed student? It is also clearly mentioned ignore the cases students who are not placed. That means we have to take the we have to calculate the population standard deviation of this. So whether you want to calculate the is it fine for all of you, right? You have to just simply use the
Fine, sir. Till 14
Okay. Okay.
It's
So
fine,
here
fine.
I will use the anyway. I will use the Google's sheet for to save the time. Okay, so question number 14 is what is the absolute value of the point by serial correlation coefficient for the association between gender and salary? So ignore the cases who are not placed. Okay, that's fine. What is the problem there? So see, okay, can you tell me these things? So
Yes,
basically,
sir. I have a question that those female or male are not placed. That will we count that in the mean
okay,
value, like population counting.
before asking this question, you should read the question carefully. It is clearly mentioned. Ignore the cases who are not placed. Okay, those who are not placed, for them that salary cell are blank. That is we are not going to consider those students. Okay, we have to consider only those students who are placed. But that means we have to basically ignore this, you know, fifth row, then eighth row or something like that. So you can what you have to do, you have to calculate the point by serial correlation coefficient. So that means we have M M F F. Okay, so you have M M F F. Okay, then for F. Okay, and then F F.
Two more F.
Two more F.
Then 3M,
M.
3 times M, and last F.
Second M M F. Okay, so M M F. Okay, so what is the values? 8.5 434.
So there is 3M, sir, at the last one.
3M, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway.
And then it is F. Yes.
57340, 57340, and 3.5
Three.
104.
Yes.
So question is it is asking about point by serial, right? So what you have to do, we know what is the formula point by serial correlation. So RPB, if you talk about absolute, so it will be y bar naught minus y bar 1 divided by sigma x, which is population standard deviation, is into square root of P naught into P1. Okay. So what is the P naught? P naught is N naught divided by N, and P1 is N1 divided by N. So what is the naught and 1? Those who have seen the week 4 lectures video.
Code. It is the coding.
So
we
actually
mentioned.
what we are doing,
It is the mean value.
this is the categorical variable, this is the numerical variable, this is salary.
Why?
So
Why not
by
basically
using
the mean value for
the, let me speak first. So by using the point by serial correlation coefficient, we are actually finding the association between a categorical variable and the numerical variable. That categorical variable is will have the only two category. Here you can say female and male. So thing is that we can code male as 0 here and female as let me code male as 0. Okay, 3 times 0 and female as 1. Okay, let me use some other color. Let's say female is 1. Okay, 1 1 1. So that means the category we have to do. Now what is the meaning of this thing? We have to basically find the proportion of that values which are coded with 0. So you can see what is the total observation here: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. Okay, and what is the N naught? N naught is 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 by 11 will be the P naught. Okay, are you getting right? Everyone is getting this part.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
What is the P1?
Yes, sir.
P1 is the observation which is coded with 1. So that
1.
means out of 11 remaining 6.
6 by 11.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm not going to do that calculation and all. I will just explain you what is the Y bar naught. What will be the Y bar naught? Y bar naught means the observations which are coded with 0. So we have to take the mean of that observation. That means I have to take the mean of 8.5 plus 4, then plus 14 plus this plus this. So we have to take 8.5 plus 4 plus 14 plus 3.5 plus 10 divided by 5, whatever the value will be there. Okay.
8.
Similarly, Y bar 1, you say correct. Y bar 1 will be mean of those observations which are coded with 1. So that is 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 3 plus 4. Okay. So basically it will be 3 plus 4 plus 5, 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 3 plus 4, sorry, not 7, 4 divided by 6, then whatever the value will be.
4.33.
Okay, 4.33. So what is the sigma x? So sigma x is nothing but you have to calculate the population standard deviation. Next, so sigma x stands for your population standard deviation. So population standard deviation of this numerical data set, and the value you will get something. Okay, if someone has calculated, got correct.
3.364.
Okay, so 3.364. Then what you have to do? You have to just simply put the all the values here: y bar naught, y bar 1, sigma x, square root of this value, this value. You will get the answer. Okay?
0.543.
Yeah. So,
Sir, how have you decided that it will be a population standard deviation and
it's
not
a formula.
sample?
It's not. I have derived. It's a
Sir,
population.
can't it be sample?
It can be sample. That's why we emphasizing people should attend the live session. We have already derived the case.
Please
How
come
you
to
can
mic, sir. Sir, please come close to mic, sir.
how you can replace this population standard deviation with sample standard deviation. You can rewatch, but I will tell you. So basically, I mean, I'm not going in that much depth. I will tell you. So there is one formula called n-1 s square. You can get this n times sigma square.
Sir,
So sigma
this formula I know, sir. Sir, in this particular question, how did you decide that it is
that's
not
what I'm
sample
saying. It's a
variant?
population. That's the formula. Okay, that is the formula. It will be population standard deviation. Okay. So
Sir,
I'm
is it
telling
given
you,
in the question they are asking for population or sample? How do
if
you
it is
decide
asking,
that?
see, listen to me. If it asking about population, point by serial for this population, right? If you are using this one, it will be population standard deviation. You can use sample standard deviation, but this sigma x you can replace with this part, okay, divided by n-1 into s of x. Okay?
Yes, sir.
If
Got
you
your point. Got your point, sir. Thank you, sir.
got it, okay, yeah. So now, next question is, yeah, these kind of questions asked. Uh, So these kind of questions, this relative frequency and all, you can consider as a important, okay, because this kind of questions important basically. Okay, so question is this some annual donations or non-profitable organization given to some data are missing, so we have to basically go with the whatever the condition is given to us. So first condition is like donation given by company B is 5 crore rupees more than company D. Okay, we don't see, if you see for D it is missing and for B is also missing. So how much the company D donate to the organization? Okay? So thing is that it is talking about frequency of that thing. So first of all, what is the given to us? So for D, it is talking. So in the question it is clearly given to us. First of all, I can calculate the total number of total donation. Okay, can I calculate that is or not?
Yes, sir.
I know relative frequency is what? Ratio of frequency of IS divided by total. Okay. So from here, total I will be frequency divided by relative frequency. I can use either one, right? I can go with this part, first part, second part, or this last. So you can prefer anyone, right? So this 0.225 divided by 45 I'm taking, or anything. It seems easy for that. So this seems what? How much can you calculate?
200.
200. Okay, are you sure, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is 200. Suppose this, so total is 200 crore rupees. Okay. What question says? Company B is donation given by company B is 5 crore rupees more than company D. Suppose I'm just assuming, let the donation given by D. Suppose donation given by D, company D, let's say B X crore. I'm just writing X. Okay. Then according to the question, donation given by B will be how much?
Voice is too low.
X plus 5.
X plus 5, right? It will be X plus.
Please come close to mic, sir. Voice is very close.
Sir's voice is perfectly
I
fine.
think
You
it's
increase
fine,
in
right?
volume.
I don't
Yes, sir.
know why is okay.
Now,
So this
now,
is
now.
It is fine. It is fine.
so X and X plus 5 will be right. And we know what is the total. Total is 200. And if I know total is 200, then for this second column, okay, what will be the observation? We will be having 56 plus X plus 5, 45, X plus 5, 16. Correct? This would be equal to 100. Would you agree with me?
200, sir.
Sorry, yeah, 200. Correct? That will be total number of observation. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes.
So we know summation of all the frequencies equal to total number of observation, and then it will be 56 plus for B it is X, then it is 45, and it will become X plus 5 plus 16, it is equal to 200. So now what it will become next time? It will be 2X and 45 plus 5, 50.
122.
And this 16 plus 56, 122, correct? So 122 is the 200. So 2X equal to 200 minus 122, that is 78. So
Sir,
X,
80.
no, not 80, 78, right? 78 divided by 2, 39. Okay. So
39.
39 is the answer. If suppose question is how much from the company B, then it will be 39 plus 5, which is how much? 43?
44.
Yes, sir. 44.
43, right?
44.
44.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. My bad. Yeah, it will be 44. Yeah. So now this is clear, right? This kind of question is important, right? So basic key thing is this was the interesting part. Okay. From here, you have to identify what is the question, what is the like key thing of the question. Okay. What is the turning point of that question? Okay. Next question is the
Sir?
histogram of yes.
So I have a doubt in before question, sir.
Yes.
So the before one, the 14th one question. Sir, here you the formula for finding the this thing is s into root of n by n minus 1, right? But in the practice assignment 2, question 4, they have given s into root of n minus 1 by n, like to find the biserial correlation.
No. Then you should check. They have replaced these values also. Okay, if you will replace this n not divided by n, n1 divided by n, 1 n will get cancelled out, you will get something, no, n not divided by n minus 1 and n1 divided by n. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Is the
Just
solution
replace.
out for Mark 1?
No, not yet.
Okay, because she's talking about some solution as well.
No, she's talking about practice.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm going each question wise. We can release the solution, that's not a problem, but we are discussing so that you can get the idea. Yeah.
Sir, I still didn't get that. So it's the same thing. They have given 6 by 11 and 4 by 11 for the mock test 2 question.
Have you seen the solution PDF?
Yes, I'm seeing the solution PDF for now.
No, she's saying mock test 2. This is mock test 1.
No, let me clarify. Which question you're talking about?
Mock test 2, fourth question about the formula for this population standard deviation. It's given.
Yeah, one second.
Yes, sir, there.
This you are talking about?
Yes, sir. Okay. Sorry. It was my bad.
Sir.
Yeah, it was my bad. Yeah. Sorry. So it will be n will be this side. Yeah. Sorry, no one corrected. Yeah, thanks for this. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, it should be like this. Yeah, correct. Now it is clear, right? Yeah, that was the mistake.
Sir, I have one thing to ask here. When we will use this one for the biserial correlation, we will just replace this for that population standard
That's why
variation.
I'm saying don't confuse with this. Simply use the population standard. That's all. Okay. No need to worry about that. I don't know why this kind of question is coming, but I told you you can replace with that if you are interested. But just simply go with it's a very simple formula. Right? Just divide with population standard deviation. That's all.
Yeah, and again, at the end of the day, we are going to work on this. Nobody is going to ask the whole steps that what we are doing, right?
Yeah, correct. So TCS portal will happy with your answer, not with this. Okay. I'm not saying you shouldn't know the algorithm behind that, but what I'm suggesting, as we have very less time, day after tomorrow you have exam. So to keep in that mind, by keeping in that mind, we have to proceed with accordingly. Okay. So next question is we have to calculate the approximate mean of the runs. Anyone can suggest me why it's mentioned approximate mean? Why not mean or exact mean?
Because we take average value, like 5 and 15, we take average value.
Because we are not taking continuous data.
Because we are not.
Actually, I will let you. Yeah. So
it's a histogram.
It's a correct. It's correct. That's not wrong. So what is the case?
Class, not
so we have class interval 5, 15, 15, 25, something like that. Okay. So for each we have some frequency. Okay. 1, 3 or something like that. Okay. 1, 3. So thing is that this is the class interval. This is the Fi. And we don't know exact xi, right? That's why we are taking midpoint, right? Mi. Okay? Mi stand for midpoint. You know one of the formula for mean x bar is if you have frequency summation of xi fi into fi divided by summation of fi. Right?
Yes.
If you have midpoint, right? Because this is the interval, we don't have exact observation. Then midpoint to what? So what we are taking the average of these two. So 15 plus 5, this is 10 by 2, which is 5. This is will be 15 by 15 plus 25. 25 plus it will be 40 divided by 2, which is 10. Similarly 15. So what you are doing here, just approximating the one value of this interval, right? We are taking the mid value. We don't know exact value. That's why it's approximate mean, not an exact mean. Okay, you should be clear with that. So
midpoint won't be 10, no? The previous one, the midpoint will be the class value should be 10. 5 and 15.
No, how? Not a difference. It's I'm talking midpoint. Midpoint. See, you can't take. See, which okay. Suppose you have some observation. What kind of thing will represent the best? I mean, what will be the best representative for that observation?
The class mark.
Class mark. That is mean, right?
Yes. So 5 and 15, the mean is 10, no, the mean of 5 and 15.
5 and 50, 5 and 5 will
Midpoint,
equal.
midpoint. We are
talking
talking
about
about
addition,
midpoint.
5 plus
10 by 2,
15.
it will not be 10 by 2, no.
Yeah, sorry,
It
sorry.
cannot
It
be.
will be
5
yeah,
plus 15 equals to
20, no,
upon 2 equals to
10.
10,
correct,
sir.
correct.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
it was a sorry, it was a calculation
the
mistake. 20
midpoint
by
cannot
2,
be
it will
5.
be
That's
10, and it will be next it will be 20, then 30, then 40 like this. Yeah, correct, correct. So basically we have to take the average. It was calculation mistake. Okay, so you want to do the calculation, or it is okay how to can calculate the mean, right? It is okay, fine.
It's fine, sir.
Yes,
It's a question number
it's fine,
17.
right?
Sir, my problem, sir.
Sir,
Please.
I have a doubt.
Hmm.
Sir, I have calculated the mean and not written its approximate value. So my answer is shown as wrong.
Approximate value.
Sir,
I don't think you will.
I have written the answer 49.6 and the approximate goes to 50. So it should also be right now. It's the exact value.
Arsh, hello. I think you have done some calculation mistake. My mean
Answer
is
is 15. Answer
yes,
is
sir.
50.
I'm getting exact answer 50. Exact 50, sir.
Answer is exact 50.
Yeah, exact
There might be
Okay,
some
my
calculation
bad.
mistake. Yeah, some from your end. That's not.
Sir.
So,
No.
yes.
So sorry to interrupt you, but sometimes your voice becomes too low, and then it becomes high. Then again it becomes too low.
Maybe there is some
Yes, sir.
network problem. I'm not sure about. I don't think I can. Okay, but I will try to fix it. Okay. So, question number 17 is it is about population standard deviation, right? So normally, what is the formula for standard deviation? Let's say for variance, we know 1 upon n summation of xi minus x bar whole square. So this represents the number of observations. Okay. So, but if you have given, if you have been given the frequency, then formula will become summation I is equal to 1 to n fi xi minus x bar whole square. And what is the will be this n? This will be summation of fi, because summation of fi represents the total number of observations. Okay. So here instead of xi, you are taking midpoint, which is mi. So it will become mi minus m bar. Fine. You want to do the calculation?
No, sir.
Like should
Sir,
I do the
can you
calculation?
show that once again?
Formula,
Sir,
right?
root will also be available, no?
Yeah, I'm talking about variance here.
Yes, sir. Yes. Right.
Okay, if you take the variance. Is this clear?
Sir, one more question. Previously 16 question is I got.
Calculation for.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, the previous 16 question I got 550 divided by 10, so 55 I got.
I also got the
Calculation
same.
mistake is there.
No, sir.
How
Class
did
mark. Sir, class mark mean. I took the mean of the class mark, and the mean was 55. Sir.
Multiply by frequencies. No. I think you got 550, right? You are saying.
Got it. So 550 divided by 10 is what? Yeah, I got 550 divided by 10.
Okay,
So
okay.
50.
One second. Why you did 10?
Sir, average means total number of data, sir. 10.
Okay, I will. Okay.
Yeah,
I will
but
tell
we
you
need
that
to
these
calculate
mistakes
frequencies.
people are
We have
doing
to
lots
add
of.
the
1 second. Suppose you have observations 1, 2, 3,
frequency.
4, 5. 1 second. We observe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you will do? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. That is 5 divided by. This is 3. Correct?
Yes, correct.
Now, if you have observation 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, then how will you write? You will write 1 times 2, correct? Plus 2 times 3, 3 times 2, 2 times 3, plus 4, plus 2 times 5, yes or no? Divide by how much? Or let's say, how will you do? I will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the frequency for 1?
2.
Why you write
What is
2
the
times
frequency
3
for
2 times?
2?
Total number of frequencies.
What is the frequency for
2.
3? What is the
2.
frequency for 4?
1.
What is the
1.
frequency for
2.
5 is 2. Then
2.
that's why, right? You know formula summation of x bar is summation of fi xi divided by summation of xi. What you have done? If you see, what is the total number of observation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What is this? 11 is this addition of all these. What you have done? You took fi xi, summation of fi xi, and you divided by 5. That is not case. You don't have 5 observation. You have these observation, which is summation of fi. Is this clear? You should
Yes,
divide
it
by
is clear.
summation of F5. Okay.
This was nice.
Can you
That
can you
was
can
in
you clear that
quantile.
question?
Sorry.
Can you try that question and solve it? It's very easy. 10 to 110 only.
Okay, I'm sure you have made the mistake, but I will do
Please
for it.
solve the question.
Arman, your voice is jittering, so please.
Suppose you have observation. So midpoint are 10, 20,
Thank you, sir.
30,
Thank you, sir.
40,
how much? Till how much?
40,
100, right?
100, sir.
Okay, fine. And what are the frequencies given to us?
100.
1, 3,
1, 3,
4, 4,
4, 4,
3, 4,
3, 4,
1, 2,
1, 2,
2, 1.
2, 1. Okay. And
Yes.
so what will be the addition of these frequencies? Sum of all the frequencies? It
25.
will be 25, right? And we know what is the formula, summation of Fi into Xi. That means this is Mi means midpoint and Xi. We have to do like this. Okay. What will be the summation of these things? It will be this part 12, 15. Okay. So mean will be this divided by this, which is 15.
This is where I did mistakes, sir. This is what I did not did. This is where I did mistakes, sir.
Yeah. Now is it fine, right?
Yes, it is fine.
Similarly, you can
Yes,
go
yes,
for
thank
the population standard deviation. Okay? So key thing is for population standard deviation, since here we have frequency, so be careful, don't divide by 10 only, it will be summation of Fi, which is 25. Okay, see, you have to think logically. So what n represent the total number of observation. But if you you will have the frequency, then summation of Fi will be having will represent the total frequency, total number of observations. Okay, so that's why we can replace that n with the summation of Fi. Okay, clear?
Okay, yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, for the previous question, population started deviation.
One by one. See, if you will speak, I'm both of you together, I will not. Yes.
15th question. Could you please solve the particular question on Google Sheet?
Yeah, please, sir, solve the question, sir. That also.
I
17.
have solved this question. Okay, 17 I will solve.
Yes, thank you, sir.
No, not that one. 17th. I'm asking for 17th one, the standard deviation one.
You can solve in your
After
Google
mean,
Sheet by yourself.
Thanks for the comment.
Yeah, I have did it, but I'm just 62. That's why.
See, so to calculate this thing, okay, what is the formula? What will the formula? I'm talking about. Let's say I'm going with the population variance. I will take square root at the end. So it will be 1 by summation of, basically what is the population variance for 1 upon n summation xi minus x bar whole square. Since we have frequency, then this population variance formula will become a summation of Fi xi minus x bar whole square divided by summation of Fi. Okay. So so this is the x bar. 50 is x bar. So what I have to do, xi minus x bar. Okay. So first of all, what is the, okay, let me add one row here. Okay. So this is the mi, this is the fi, this is the mi into fi. Next I have to calculate fi into this xi minus x bar. So I will write mi minus m bar whole square. Is this fine? Are you getting what I'm trying going to do here? Right?
Yes, sir.
See,
yes.
this numerator part I'm
Yes,
going
sir.
to calculate, right? Instead of xi, I'm writing mi. Okay. So now it will be, what is the fi into mi minus m bar whole square. I'm going to, we have to fix this because it is the fixed value. Otherwise, what will happen? If you will not put this dollar sign, then it will take this cell. That's not a case. Okay. So now we have to take the sum. So already I applied the sum formula here. So sum is 14,600. So we have to do divide by this 14,600 divided by summation of Fi, which is 584. And since it is talking about Standard deviation, I will take square root of 584, which is nothing but 24.166. So you can check.
That is population, right?
Yeah, that is the population. In the
Okay,
question,
if it is a sample means -1, right?
yeah, so it will be basically your formula will be 24. 25 minus, so to divide by 25 minus 1.
Okay. Thank you. Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. So let me come to the next question. So next question is, in a call center, there are 75 employees and the number of calls received, they receive vary over the length. So the working hours are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. With a lunch break from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Okay, so working hours are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. That means 9 hours, right? Okay.
No, sir, there is break.
And
There is a break of 1 hour.
1 p.m. to 2 p.m. is break. 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. is break. That means total 1 hour. I will subtract total 8 hours. Correct. Now, so the average number of calls received from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. by an employee is 15 per hour. So 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. What is the average number of calls? 15 per hour, right? But for this time, what will the total number of calls?
15 into 4.
15 into 4, that is 60. Because you can see it's 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 15 call per hour, and from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. there will be 4 hours. So total calls will be 60. Okay. Yes. Now, so and the average number of calls received by the employee from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. is 5 per hour. So for 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. 5 per hour. So it will be 5 into 4. That means 20 calls. Fine. Now, based on this data, we have to choose the correct observation. So question is, average number of calls received by employee in working hours 10 calls per hour. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir. How?
Yes, sir.
80 by 80. Wait.
See, we have total calls. See, for this total calls is how much? 60 plus 20, and total working hours
And
is
total
8.
hours is
So
18.
80 divided by 8, which is 10 calls per hour. So this will be your average. That means first option is correct. The correlation coefficient of times and call received is positive. Yes or no?
No, sir.
Why?
No. Because average varies from 6 to 1.
Do something of
1
your
to 1.
voice.
First 4 hours is 15, sir. Next 4 hours it's decreasing, no, sir.
Correct. So it is like a decreasing point, right? Something like that. Means if suppose this is the hours, right? Suppose time, x-axis is time and y-axis is, let's say, calls received. Okay. So what is happening when hours is increasing, number of calls is decreasing? That is the case, right? Here you can see from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. it is 15 per hour, right? For the first 4 hours, the number of calls is higher than another, right? So it is like when time is increasing, right? Let's say this is 9 a.m., then 10, then up to this is till 6 p.m. Then when time is increasing, calls is decreasing, yes or no? There is no observation. Without observation, we can guess the answer. Correct? Are you getting this point?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Very good.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
will it be correct to guess on average?
See. Okay, what is this? 15 calls per hour, right? That means per hour you are getting 15 calls, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You can plot the average also simply. Here, suppose this is the X bar, this is the Y bar. Okay. Can you extract this part, this part, this part, this part, this part, this part, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So basic thing is a very basic idea, right? So this is the time,
Yes.
and this is the calls received, right? Per hour, right? So if you're talking about, let's say 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, or let's say 9 a.m., something like that, then whatever it's increasing, then this is the decreasing, right? So it's a negative correlation, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes.
Sir, my argument over here is, sir, the average number of calls per hour is almost same, sir. So can't we draw a straight line? Why, sir, we didn't draw a straight line?
Sorry,
How it is same?
how is it same? It's a different,
So
right?
the
So
two in
15 calls
9
per
to
hour
1
makes
is
a lot
15,
difference,
no?
right? 15 per hour, 5 per hour. It's not the same.
Efficiency
No,
has gone down.
for starting 4 hours is same. Then the at the second
Okay, if
shift
you
observation also.
starting 4 hours is same, but thing is that if you are continuing, right? If you're in see the for the increasing time, it is decreasing, right? It's not constant or increasing. Calls is going to decrease, right?
Okay.
But
The
if
aim
the
is to
question,
understand, is it positive or negative? It is
That's
negative.
all,
So
right? It's
answer
not
is
like it's a negative. That see, this is just a rough idea. Right? See, 15 calls per hour means what? How will you get the 15 value per hour? Let's say for 1 hour from this to this, suppose there is a 60 minute. Okay, so suppose per minute you are getting, let's say per 5 minutes you are getting one call. That means there will be some 12 observations. Huh? Correct or not? And those 12 observation can be some 13, 14, 15, or some 15, 16, 17, or something like that. Let's say 20 or something like that, right? Something like that. I'm just taking some randomly. Then average will be some 15, right? So you will get some data values, right? So it will be something like this, somewhere, something like this, something like this, something
Okay.
like this,
Okay.
something like
Sir, I
this,
got it.
right?
I got it, sir. I got it.
This is
but
for
here,
just
okay, Prashant, here up to the break, the correlation coefficient is on the positive side, am I right? Before break.
yeah some it may be positive, it may be, see, it can be something like, say, okay, when I will get the average 15, average observation will be 13, 14, 15, 16, it can be 16, it can be 15, something like that, right? So suppose this is the first 4 hours, for example, then observation will be, first observation might be here, then second will be here, third call
No,
will
sir.
be
It
here.
will, sir. Suppose we take in a straight line, all the observation are in the straight line, sir. And in the second half of the observation will be a straight line. Again, if we draw a line, sir, it will
Then it
be
will be
decreasing
decreasing,
only.
okay?
Yes, it
Yeah,
will be
it will be
decreasing only.
decreasing. See, at the end we are getting decreasing part, because for the second 4 hours it observe calls are getting like
Decrease only.
decrease only, right? So for first, suppose this is the case, okay? All observation might be 15, right? All can be some 16, 15 mix up, then you will get average 50. Are you getting what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means second is incorrect, third is correct. So next is standard deviation of the calls received is equal to 0. Can you say?
Sir, here I have a doubt in previous option. Can we do say something like a graph is possible where in the first shift the calls were initially 13 per hour, and at till the end it reached 17 or something, and in the second it initialized with 3 and reached to 7, then somehow we get the first shift average to be 15 and second 5. Then I don't see any trend. Isn't it possible?
No, why not? You can see the trend for first 4 and second 4 is it is decreasing, right?
Sir, what if it initializes with 13 to 17, then it is increasing for the first shift, and second it is starting below and
See, it is
ends
first
also.
of all, it is talking about throughout the day, throughout the working hours, right? If you see
Yes,
throughout the
sir.
working hour, I will get the some decreasing part, right? Okay, so we are getting some decreasing part. For first 4 hours, there is some 15 calls on an average. For second hour, it is decreasing 5 calls per hour. So it's like no decreasing part. So I will get overall some. I will get correlation coefficient some kind of a negative like this. Okay, so we don't
Sir,
get
like here,
exact
sir.
observation, but
Sir,
the rough idea is you will get the negative. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So next option is the saying standard deviation of the calls received is equal to 0. Is it true?
no.
Why?
Yes, sir.
Cannot say.
Suppose in case
Because
the 8 hours, total 8 hours, all the hours getting 15, so that time 0, because every
So
observation equal to. But
here
here some different.
it is not the case, right? Because if you see I derived somewhere. Just give me a second. Yeah. So to get the variability 0, this xi should be equal to x bar. Correct?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But in this case, uh, it is not the true, right? Because for first 4 hours, we are getting 15 calls per average, right? Per hour, right? On an average. Yes or no?
Yeah.
But for the second, average got changed, right? It is 5. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So here
Wait,
xi.
it's not equal to.
Sorry, whatever.
I mean, it's not equal to.
It's not equal to, correct. Xi equal to not x bar. See, it might possible for first 4 hours, all calls are 15, 15, 15, 15. You got 15. But another, it's 5, 5, 5. If all over the, like for all the 8 hours, you are getting 15, 15, 15, then it will be 0. Is it clear? Technically,
Yes.
is it fine? Okay.
Yes,
Then
sir.
I think, last option is very.
Sir, I don't understand the previous option, the standard deviation.
Okay, so when standard will be 0, standard deviation will be 0. When all observations are same, right? All observations are same. That means xi equal to x bar, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If this is the case, if you see for the first 4 hours, what is the average? It is 15. But
Yes,
for
sir.
the last 4 hour, average is 5, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you can say this observations are not same, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's why it's not.
Also,
I mean, this option is incorrect. Okay.
yeah, got it. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I think this is the last option is straightforward. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Correlation coefficient is negative, so slope will be
Negative,
negative.
right? So negative. Slope will be
Audible,
negative.
sir?
Okay. So okay. So first of all, can you, Arman, please mute yourself. Okay. Voice is breaking from your end. Okay. So what I'm asking. So far this mock is clear to all of you, right?
Yes, sir.
Got the idea, right? Overall idea. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
sir.
Then if
Question
you are
will be
okay with
repeated.
this, I'm sure if you understood the questions, I'm sure you will be able to clear your qualifier exam. I don't think there should be any problem. I will upload the solution PDF also. Okay, there is no need to worry about that. You can find under this mock test and under the section mock test and quizzes. Okay. So
Sir,
yeah.
sir, how many hard
I
questions
have
and how
just
many
one
easy
there.
questions can we expect in exams?
Questions will be some 14 or 15, not more than. Okay, but questions will be like that. You will be able to do within an hour.
Excuse me, sir.
So questions normally like it will not be like that. Like it will take some 2 hours, 3 hours. Normally.
So how much is the allotted time for the subject?
For each subject, you will get 1 hour.
1 hour for each subject.
Okay. So
So
there
you
will be
cannot
4
manage
hours.
between the
4
subjects.
hours
You
exam.
cannot
4
manage
hours.
between the subjects either way.
I'm not
Sir,
sure
what
whether
is
you
the
are able
area?
able to change or not.
Sir, we have got overall 4 hours or
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Overall.
Overall 4
And
hours.
sir, how many total questions will be there, like in one subject?
Question will depend, Padya. Actually, for statistics, you can expect 14 to 15. For math, you can expect 10 or 10 and 11. It will depend on the it's a
sir,
depend
like
on
14.
the demand of the question subject.
Sir, how many marks we need?
Okay.
At least 40% for each subject.
Average is 50.
Sir, I have choose one. Do I have to practice more than mock test?
No, it's fine. See, what I'm suggesting, whatever the things you can revise is fine. See, the level of mock which you have seen, right? We have discussed is more than enough to discuss. Okay. It's more than enough to qualify the exam, but yeah, you have to ready with your concept. Don't do this summation fi xi divide by n and you are saying question is wrong.
I
That's
will
not a
choose
case.
one, sir.
Sir, will
So
you
you
explain correlation?
you should
Prashant,
be.
you mentioned yesterday, I think yesterday or this thing previous, if more number of questions are going to be there, it's going to be more easier type because the level of hardness will come down, am I right? That's what.
Yeah. So somehow see questions we are preparing such a way you should be able to do within the given time. Whether it will be more number of questions, or let's say I have given only 5 questions, but it will be like that a whole 1 hour will you have to spend for that 5 questions, something like that. So
Yeah,
Sir, we
it will
need
be like
all
that.
subject
This,
average
And they
40% for
rest
every subject
also.
40%.
yeah, for every you should pass every subject, right? Not it's not like
Yeah.
you have passed one subject and you are qualified. Okay.
So,
So you
for
So
me, this is
whatever
not
mentioned
qualified
in
exam.
the
No?
hall ticket that we have to bring, no sir. Other than that, nothing
correct,
is
correct,
required,
correct,
no
correct,
sir.
correct, correct. Other than that,
Because
no,
the
no.
mails we are receiving, it is getting us confused, sir.
No,
Bringing
no, no.
that one.
Just okay. Sometimes people are doing some spam and all. Don't believe on that unless you are getting the mail from IBM.
Okay.
You can believe on this hall ticket.
Hall
Hall
ticket.
ticket. Yeah.
Sir,
Don't first. The something
sir,
I can tell you. Don't
Sir,
take this any physical calculator and all something like that. Okay. Pen you
Okay.
can keep. Rough pages and all they will provide. You will get from TCS center.
sir,
TCS, and
So
keep
Okay.
for
some
easy
ID, like
exam,
say
we
Aadhaar card,
can
PAN
go
card, or
with
something like that,
earphone.
along with your student ID. I think you don't have student
Hall
ID,
ticket.
right? You
Yes,
will
sir.
have
Yes,
hall
sir.
ticket.
Only
Okay. Hall
hall
ticket and
tickets and
some
uh,
Aadhaar card, PAN
normal,
card.
Any ID
yeah,
self.
Indian
You have
ID.
DL
Sir,
and
the
all.
Aadhaar card will be sufficient, no?
Drive. Okay, sir.
Sorry.
Thank you.
So do
Sir,
we
if
have
someone has given his qualifier exam but sitting for the quiz one, so the maximum for any of the marks will added or just the quiz one marks?
If you want to pass any course, you should score 40, at least 40.
It should be
Sir,
average
if I
50,
want,
you know.
So I'm
Average is 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
Each subject is 40 quality.
These kind of things already available,
It's
right? Like,
already discussed. Yeah. In
yeah,
the
I've already discussed.
mail is they clearly
sir,
mentioned.
Yeah,
so
if you
I have a question. Sir, in the correlation, in finding correlation, I am solving the mock yesterday. So in correlations, we included the standard deviation S of X and S of Y. We divided covariance of X and Y with the standard deviation of X and standard deviation of Y. Sometimes I just want to know when to take population variance and when population standard deviation, and when to take the sample standard deviation. I get confused because in some of the questions there they
no,
will
no, no,
take
Santosh. 1 second.
yes, sir.
See,
Praveen sir, Praveen sir.
OR is covariance between X comma Y divided by
Yes, sir.
standard deviation of X into standard deviation of Y. Okay. If
Yes,
you
sir.
are using population covariance formula, then you have to use population standard deviation in the denominator. Because I will tell you. Okay. Suppose you use 1 upon n summation of xi minus x bar, population covariance formula, yi minus y bar. The denominator will become square root of 1 upon n summation of xi minus x bar square root of 1 upon n summation of yi minus y bar square. Okay. Then this 1 by n will get by this will cancel. Correct. Then you will get xi minus x bar yi minus y bar divided by square root of summation of xi minus x bar square root of summation of yi minus y bar. So you can directly use this formula or else this formula, but make sure whether you are using population or sample. If you use sample, it will be 1 minus 1, n minus 1, n minus 1. It will get cancelled
Because
out.
it is not
Don't
mentioned, it just says that calculate the covariance, correlation.
Yeah, there is nothing population correlation sample correlation. There will be
Sir,
simply
am I audible now?
x comma y. If you are using population covariance formula in the numerator, then use the
And also use
population.
it denominator.
Correct.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
That is something you
Am
have
I
to keep in
audible
mind.
now?
Can you repeat again because it's so not audible last word?
Yeah, so if you are using population covariance formula in the numerator part, then you have to use the population standard deviation in the denominator part also. Okay.
Sir. Thank
If you are
you.
using sample, then use the sample in the numerator as well as the denominator. Don't use population in the numerator and sample. That will give you the
Am I audible?
incorrect.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Sir,
Hello.
I have a doubt that a formula that was x mean by minus y mean by sx into under root p0 into p1. What was that used for? I am confused in correlation formula and this formula, which are different, but I don't get when to use which one.
No, just go with the population standard deviation. That's enough.
No, he is asking because why confused between categorical, numerical, and numerical covariance. So that's I think.
No,
When
I
using
want to ask when we use x mean minus y mean by sx under root p naught into p1 formula.
Okay, that is the point by
That
serial
is point by
correlation.
serial.
Point by serial correlation coefficient. If you have one categorical variable
Categorical, one
and
numerical.
one numerical variable, yeah, let me speak. Then to find the association between these two variables, categorical and numerical, you have to use the point by serial correlation coefficient. Okay, for more clarification, you can prefer the week 4 lectures. Okay, that will give you more idea.
Will you please explain question 1? I am not present
So,
at that time.
Question 1, okay, Savtik I can explain you. I will quickly explain you, but we'll share the solution PDF also. Then you can
Sir, I'm not
go
present
through.
at that time. Please.
That's not my case. Okay.
Please also
So in the
question number
question,
6 too.
What's the YouTube live?
in the question, it has been given the you have to find the percentage for male, right? So let's say
Yes.
there are n1 male and let's say n2 female. So these are x1, x2, xn1, and for female y1, y2, yn2. Okay, and it has been given mean for male it is 40. Then from where I can apply the formula of mean summation of xi divided by n1, which is 40. It will be summation xi equal to 40 times n1. Okay. Similarly, for female, it has been given y bar as 60. The summation of yj, I took just j to differentiate between these two. Divided by n2 equal to 60. Summation of yj equal to 60 times n2. Percentage we know it will be n1 divided by n1 plus n2. That is right. That thing divided by total into 100. But we need to know this value for n2 and n1. Then what we and in the question, another thing is given. Total mean is given to you. Total mean means total male and female divided by n1 plus n2, right? So this summation of xi I can replace with this value, okay, and summation of y I can replace with this value. So 40 n1 plus 60 n2 divided by n1 plus n2 will be 55. This is some basic calculation. I got n2 as a 3 n1. So n2 as a 3 n1. If you replace n2 as a 3 n1, you will get n1 divided by 4 n1, and n1 will get cancelled out. It will be 100 divided by 4, which is 25. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Till when Sir,
you will
please.
get solution, sir.
So okay. So this is fine, right? All of it.
Necessary to write quiz one.
Sir, can you quickly explain question number 6 once again?
I think you should ask at the same time, right? This is something.
Sir,
Can I ask a simple question? Okay, if I want to do all the way from mean for a sample, then from mean, I'm also going to be calculating standard deviation. Must I do n-1 for every step?
No, for mean, it's a basic formula. Summation of xi divided by n. For sample standard deviation, you have to do n-1.
Okay, so for mean, I don't have to do for sample mean, it's just divide.
No. See, mean is what? Summation of all observation divided by number of observation. Okay. So whatever the number, whether it's a 10, whether it's a 11, whether it's a 15, you have to divide by number of observation. No n-1.
Okay, so n-1 is only for standard deviation, right?
Correct. Yeah. So someone was asking question number 6. So question number 6, there is something. Suppose R is the correlation coefficient between x and y. Okay. Suppose these observations are xi and yi, and there is something you are doing. You are adding something. You are multiplying. Let's say a plus bxi and c plus dyi. Then again correlation coefficient will be R. Thing is that b and d should have the same sign. I have done the derivation. Things will get cancelled out. So this b and d will get cancelled out only when if b and d have the both sign, same sign, right? Both of them have same sign. Whether it can be minus or it can be plus. Otherwise, if it will have opposite sign, it will get it will get cancelled out, but it will be having negative, right? So here you can see r of a plus bxi, c plus dy is r. So a is nothing but 0.10, b is 1, c is 0, d is 2. By using this same case, right? So R, it will be same as R, and R is given in the question. It is 0.45. Okay. So R will be R for new data set will be 0.45, which is same as the R. Okay. So
Till
please
when we
take
will
my
get solutions, sir?
trying to ask it since
the last week.
Yeah, please go ahead. What is your doubt?
Till when we will get solutions, sir?
I will upload in after some time. Yes, please. Someone is asking Swarna, right? Swarna.
I think it's Samsung 006 was asking.
Okay. This, yeah, please go ahead.
See the chat. That Samsung girl has posted it in the chat. The doubt.
Take me doubt. I have been trying to ask it since last week.
Yeah, I don't. This is the from week 3 graded assignment. Have you seen the solution PDF?
I'm not able to understand it.
Okay, I will upload. I will share the solution PDF. I will try to explain from there. Okay, give me a second. That means you didn't. Had you attended the other sessions?
Yes, sir.
Sir, this question, this question I got wrong, sir. Because in the class you only told how to you deal with
No, that is
population
something
variance.
you have to see. I can give you a hint only, but rest of the thing you have to apply, right?
And the question was for sample variance.
Did you ask
See, I will tell you.
before the graded assignment or after the graded assignment? Before GA he gives tips only.
Yeah. After GA, I can solve the questions. Do not have any problem. See, I will tell you. See, for mean, okay. So for mean, so how you will calculate the mean? Summation of xi divided by n, right? Yes, right. This is the x bar. Okay. Suppose 1 is the wrong observation. So summation of xi will be how much? N x bar. Okay. I'm just trying to explain in general. Okay. So suppose P is the wrong observation. Okay. X is the correct. Let's say some M is the correct observation. So far so good. Suppose this M is wrongly noted as P. Then this, what will be the new to know the correct mean? What will be this case? This will get changed, right? Yes or no? Or if you want to do with your example, then are you getting in general, right?
Yes,
yes, we are getting. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So what we have to do? I need to calculate the new this case, right? Let me. There are some numbers. Let me go with this like this. Okay. Just a second. We'll download it.
Yeah, this is the formula, sir, that you didn't explain the sample variance formula. So you
I
only
have
explained
explained.
population.
See, I'm the one who have explained.
Sir, before graded, no, sir. Before graded, you only explained population only, sir. After graded, you explained that.
No. See, population. Yeah. Anyway, see, there is a very less minor difference for population. You have to do just for n-1. Okay. See, here it is given that suppose this what is the wrong? Wrong is 30 and 18 is the correct. Okay. So new like sum of observation will be 109, right? So what will be the mean? Mean will be 109 divided by 8, which is this 13.625. Okay. Now next part is about standard deviation. See, if you have this case, right, then you cannot. I mean, it will be very difficult to calculate this to know this xi minus x bar for the correct observation. Then what we will do? We will expand this formula, right? We'll get this one. Do you want this expansion, or is it fine to all of you?
It is fine, sir.
We know that.
Is it fine, right? So if this is fine, if you see for that person Samsung, is this clear, right? This is something you got already.
No, sir, can you please explain this?
That's
expand the square, no? A plus B
S square is 1 upon n minus 1 summation I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar whole square. All right. So S square is 1 upon n minus 1 summation I is equal to 1 to n. If you will expand this part, it will be xi square plus x bar square minus 2 times of xi into x bar. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So it will be 1 upon n minus 1. If you take summation inside the bracket, it will be 1 upon, summation I is equal to 1 to n xi square plus summation I is equal to 1 to n x bar square minus 2 x bar summation of xi. Correct? And
yes.
you know what is the x bar? X bar, we know x bar is what? X bar is summation of xi by n. Correct? If this is the case, I can
Yes.
replace summation of xi as a n times of x bar or not?
Yes.
So this part I can
Yes.
replace with this nx bar.
Yes.
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 Okay, what's your name? 29 Samsung. It will be easy for me to.
It's Devangi.
So this is
Devangesh,
a
okay.
new mean. Replace with a new mean, right?
Now I'm not replacing. I will let you know at later. Okay. I'm just trying to expand that formula. Okay. So what is this? This case, it will be we are adding x bar square n times, right? Yes or no? So this
Yes,
will
sir.
become 1 upon n minus 1 summation I is equal to 1 to n xi square plus n times of x bar square. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Minus 2x bar. This summation of xi I can replace with n times of x bar.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now what you will get from here? 1 upon n minus 1 summation of xi square plus nx bar square minus 2nx bar square. Yes or no? If you have a minus 2a, what you will get? Minus a. Right? This is the case. So you will get 1 upon n minus 1 summation of xi square minus nx bar square.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So this is sample variance, right? So now if you have this part, right? Now how you had calculated corrected summation of xi? You just subtracted the let's say you had what you did x1 plus let's say x2. You subtracted the wrong one. You had added the corrected one, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Then what you will do here? Okay, let me go there. Okay, this is the case, right? You got 1 upon n minus 1 summation of xi square minus x bar square, right? I have taken n minus 1 outside, right? What you have to do? You have to calculate the summation of xi square corrected one. That means what? Whatever the old one is there, right? You have to calculate this. So how will you calculate this? So what is the old one? Old one you can calculate from the formula.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting? See, what is the old standard deviation? Old variance is okay. For me, it's a general case. Okay, 1 second. For me, it's what is the S? Yeah. So S is you can simply see here 8, right? Correct? Yes or no? So summation of xi square what? From here, okay, can you calculate summation of xi square? Tell me from for the old observation. What will be S square? This will be 64, right? Yes or no? So it will be 64. Okay, let me write in general. S square n minus 1 equal to summation of xi square minus n times of x bar square. Would you agree with me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what you can write summation of xi square s n minus 1 times s square plus nx bar square. Yes or no? So this all things you will put here n minus 1 s square nx bar square. You will get a summation of xi square for old which is 1800, for example, right? Then to get the see in this one, if you will replace the correct summation of xi square with the correct mean, original mean, you will get the s square new or not? Original s square, right? So, but before that, I need to calculate the old summation of xi square, right? Then by replacing this formula, so what will be the old one? Let's say you have subtracted the wrong square of the wrong observation and added the square of the correct observation, right? Then this will be as let's say I'm just denoting yi square for my simplicity. Okay. Then what you can do? You can replace this observation here, right? To get the new one. Yes or no?
Yes,
And
sir.
just replace the x bar new from the previous question and the calculus you will get the answer. Is this clear? So key thing you had to do this one. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
Thank
you. Okay, understood. I think it's already then.
Yeah, so we just need to memorize that formula, right? And then use
you
it.
can memorize if your calculation is too fast, then you can derive it also.
So can you,
But
give
don't
the-
worry about yeah.
So can you give the solution for the
Yeah, I will upload under that mock test and quizzes under that.
on the dashboard itself?
Yeah, on the dashboard.
Sir, may I know how they will calculate CGPA, sir?
How?
How they will calculate CGPA, sir?
CGP of what? These kind of things we can discuss once you will qualify them. Okay?
Sir, I missed.
Sir,
Yeah.
can
Sir, I
we
missed
leave the
submitting.
center before 6 once we submit our response?
Sorry, see, these kind of things, it depends on the center people, okay? But I'm sure they will not allow before the time over. So these kind of things, it will be, you can discuss. So I think if
Thank
that
you.
is okay to all of you, then all the very best to all of you for
Sir.
your exam.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
One doubt,
Yes.
sir.
Sir,
All
I
the best
missed
to you too.
submitting today's assignment.
Not a problem.
Please
That's not a
defer.
problem. No, that's not a problem. That's not a
Sir,
problem.
does the sir is mock test considered for the
No.
grading?
No. See, we gave as a time walk so that people can take little bit serious and they can attempt and see if what happens if I will share the solution in advance, right? Then no one is going to attempt without seeing the solution, except those who are honest. Okay, so that is the case. So that's why. And see, after the due date, we can release the solution PDF itself, but I didn't do like this because it's
But
good
on the
if we are discussing the solution.
So that means
yes.
mock test has nothing to do with the grading, sir.
So, but
No,
on the
nothing.
sir, but
Okay,
on
sir.
the
Thank you,
portal
sir.
there were two type of mock tests, sir. One was graded and one was not graded.
Yeah, that was the
Was-
graded one. So not graded one, if you see, is something like that is something little bit more difficult. Okay.
Yes, I saw the
So
questions
that's
over there.
uh-huh.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Okay. Thanks
Sir,
all the
Thank
very
you, sir.
best to all of you. We can
Thank you,
meet
Sir, is it
once
compulsory
partial
to
marking
take
is
my
there.
exam?
no
Partial
negative
marking.
marking. No negative marking.
Partial
Okay.
marking.
Partial marking will there if you'll correct check the correct options. Not
Sir, criteria for bonus marks.
Is it compulsory to write quiz exam?
sorry.
Is it compulsory to write quiz exam?
Yeah, if you want to
I mean,
qualify the exam,
July.
okay. If you want to qualify the exam, you have to write. Okay, then thanks. I think we can
Thanks,
close.
Prashant. Thank you so much.
All the very best to all of you. Let's meet after
Sir.
the
Okay, sir.
sessions.
Sir.
Okay then. All right then.
Sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
Sir, I have a question. Sir, these
Sir, I
graded
sent a question in
assignments which we saw, sir, are they evaluated in result in some part, or they are just to make sure that one is eligible to give quizzes?
Sorry.
Sir, I am saying that these graded assignments are evaluated on result, or they are just for attempting quiz.
Did you get your hall ticket?
No, Samrita, you are already qualified, am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got
Why you
hall
are
ticket.
worrying about that? Yeah,
No, he's already qualified.